everyone, welcome to MC Eternal 2. This is episode 20 of our Let's Play series for Minecraft Java. And in this episode, we're going to be making use of those Starbunkle tokens that we got. So I already cleaned out our backpack. So we're going to be setting up this. So we need a book, a Starbunkle token, and a Wilden horn. Oh, I should have grabbed a book while I was in there. Alright, so we need a Wilden horn. And we're going to need some of these. And we're going to need our hopper, wherever that got off to. So, a book. A Starbuckle charm. And a Wilden horn. And we're going to get this going. Okay, so. Hey, buddy. So I looked up that mod, vampirism. So it looks like if you become a vampire, you become very, very powerful. You can also become a vampire or a hunter. A vampire hunter, but I don't know. So if we become a vampire, not only will we be evil, horrible people, but we'll also not be able to eat food anymore. You will be completely reliant on blood. So, I don't know. I mean, we do have our own village going, which is good. Because we can actually use that. We can't even use this. You have to become a hunter to be able to use it. So, to become a vampire, you have to use a fang. It would allow us to use a bunch of this other stuff, right? I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, we do have villagers. Also, dude, the frame rate in this is horrible. Since updating, it has gone from bad to worse. It's not good. Not good at all. I don't know if it's my graphics card or whatever. So, I don't know. It's just really, really bad. You know, we could speed this up if we use source. We're going to be starting a Starbunkle farm. I have decided. And that should provide constant source to our stuff. There. Now we'll just let it do its thing and okay, so a Starbuckle farm is really not that hard. Okay. So the first thing we need to make so we're going to need this. Probably a couple of them, actually. And then we're going to need... So we need a couple of these. And we need... I'm not seeing it. I think it's the Vidal Alec. I don't remember. I think it is. Generates about around a source from nearby mob death, animal breeding. No, that's not it. Mycelial? Generates a moderate amount of source from nearby food. Generating more nourishing food. Source berry food is worth far more than other mundane foods. Okay, so we're going to want this. So, basically the premise is it's a bunch of source berries. The starbuckles collect the source berries and put them in the chest. And then the chest, the mycelial source links eat the source berries. So it's just like this process, okay? And we're gonna need some relays. And we're gonna need a whole bunch of jars. We're going to need a collector. And a depositor. So, collector. Operates similar to the source relay, but will automatically take from jars. It is not linked to within 5 blocks. See the instructions on the source relay for use. Okay, so basically, this is part of our battery, okay? That's part of our battery, and so is this. The depositor operates similar to source relay, but will deposit 2 jars it is not linked to within 5 blocks. So, let me show you how this is going to work. So, this is our battery. This right here is going to be our depositor. There's going to be, right here, there's going to be jars all the way around the depositor. Okay? So, it's going to be jar, 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 jar. Then you go up a level, and it's going to be the depositor in the center, surrounded by jars, and then the top level is going to be all jars. Okay? Okay. Then from there, we're going to have a collector. So the collector is going to be set to take from the jars. All right? It's going to take from the jars, and it's going to route the power through relays that are going to go up to here. And we're going to power all of this stuff with source permanently. So that's how that's going to work. So we're going to need a whole bunch of jars, which is a pretty easy recipe. We're going to need a whole bunch of jars. We're going to need a whole bunch of archwood planks. We're waiting on that to make up a few so that we can use them. So let's see what kind of archwood we have going up here. What do we have left? We have some flashing. We could do the flashing. Let's do that. Because it's going to be a lot, right? We have to make a lot of halfies. Because the source jars require a ton of halfies. Okay. So we've been making glass. We should have a good amount squirreled away. I thought we had more than that. No? Guess not. Well, let's do something about that, shall we? Let's get this thing processing. So I'm just going to grab a couple of barrels and yeah. So we're going to set this up. So input and I forgot you can't well, maybe we could input output to the same chest. So let's see here. Will it allow me to input output? So if I stick this in there, it should grab it in there, right? Yeah. So that'll be fine. It can't go further than gravel, so it's all good. So we want to make a bunch of stand up. So we'll throw it in here. That way it's processing the entire time it's sitting there. There. And this guy, we're going to have input output also. So input output. so we can have it do the sand. All right, well, let's see how many jars we can make. That's pretty good. All right, so let's go downstairs and get these set up, leaving a hole for the yeah, it was the depositor, wasn't it? I get them confused, depositor and collector. But this is how it looks, okay? We're going to leave this open so that we can put it in there. But all these other ones get stacked up. See that? And then we put it right there and then fill this in. And then we have another one right here. So we'll have some extras. All right. So we're going to want our depositor and our collector. So the collector is chest surrounded by a source relay. So we just need to make a whole bunch of source relays, basically. And source relays are kind of expensive, so. All right. Well, that should be pretty good, I think. I smelted a bunch of gold down earlier, so hopefully we got quite a bit in here. One ingot. And the rest is all blocks. Okay, so we're just going to pick this up and decomp it so we can make this stuff. Alright, so we need to make quite a few of these. This is going to make up 12 relays. And then we're going to make a collector and a depositor. So the depositor is kind of expensive. Okay. So you need 20 and some chests. All right. So collector, oh, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So collector, you gonna let me make it? Okay, it's gonna be a butt about it, so. All right. And why are we not working? Oh, I gotta enchant it. Okay. I was like, what is wrong with this? What in the heck? Hi. What are you doing? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if placement matters on this particular recipe, so. Alright, so there's our collector, and we're going to make our depositor. And then we got to run the relays. So running the relays, we might have to change up how we have stuff. Like the walls and things. We'll see. Alright, so relays. Relays are what brings your power around to different stuff. Okay? So we need to have a way for it to get in the room. We will probably have to make more relays. So it says, operate single source relay will automatically take from jars. So the collector is the one that... So we'll put the collector right here, and then we'll put the depositor right here. And then we're gonna put our jars, and it should be good. All right, so relays. So the middle of the room is where the magic is gonna happen. So we're gonna have our initial relay right here, and then we'll bring it over here, and this guy will be hooked to that guy, and then this guy will be hooked to right here. Right here, which will go to right somewhere. Right here. And he will be hooked to right here, which will be hooked to right here, which will go into here, right there, which will be hooked to here, here, so he'll feel the thingies here. I'm gonna have to make one or two more. This one will feel... I think if I put one right here, everybody can access it. So we'll put it right there. So we'll need at least two more. That was all gold, so we just exhausted our gold supply. I'll have to get more out. All right. We're also going to have to make our wand. It's for configuring things. Alright, so give me some gold. Ours is very heavy on gold, if you hadn't noticed. Alright, so we're gonna need at least two more of these. That should be sufficient. And then we're gonna need to make this, which requires wheat, and we're gonna need to make this, which requires mushroom stew, which is just 2 mushies and I just put mushies in here. So we're gonna do probably 3 generators, and we're probably gonna do 3 of the other generators. And we're going to need some chests. We don't have item pipes, so yeah, I'm not sure how we're gonna work that. We can't make item pipes because we don't have access to mechanism yet. So we're gonna have to get ingenious once how we set this up, I think. I think we're just gonna use regular chests for now. We don't have item pipes. No item pipes. Starbuckles have to be able to get to the chests. So we want 2 of these. Or 3 of these. And 3 of these. Oh, right. We didn't make the mushroom stew. Right-o. So if we put the jars right here, like that, and like that, and then we put 2 jars on either side, and these jars would have the ergonomic on them. And then, okay, I gotta go make those, I gotta go get a couple of bowls. I think 2, we're just gonna do 2. And then we're gonna need hoppers. And, oh, it's a lot. Bowls, where did I stick the bowls? Oh, here we go. Alright, 2 bowls. So, that, and it has to be red with it. I guess so. Alright. So this, that, this. No, I'm out of this. Okay, make one more. Okay. And I think we're gonna need 2 more hoppers. I gotta provide a way for them to get to the chest. So 10. Is this gonna let me make? No. I might have to go chop down some spruce trees soon. Okay, There we go. Alright, so I think we're golden now. I'm gonna need source berries. Did I put them in the R's room or are they in here? I don't see them in here. It takes a little while to spread the source berries, so probably should get them started. Where are my source berries? I guess I moved them into the R's room. Because of course I did. So we don't have very many of them. This should be fine though. Alright, so we're gonna need these. Like that. And then we're gonna need these that are going to go into them like that. And then we're gonna need the chests. Like that. And we need some way for our cute little guys to get up to them. So we'll provide a nice little stair so they can get to the chest. Can they go through that? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Alright. So let's get these source berries started. You want to have a space on the outside because it'll allow you to get around, because remember they hurt once they grow. So we're going to move this guy to over here like that. So they're basically all going to feed into. So these guys create source when things grow, and these guys create source by eating the berries. So all the source will go into one place. So we need a wand. Where is our wand? Is it called the Dominion wand? I think so. I think that's the wand that I'm looking for. Okay, so make him up real quick. Oh, it's the enchanter. Alright, so gold, 2 source gems, and a stick. So gold, 2 source gems, and El Stickaroo. So we're going to put this in here because we don't need it now. And we need to put these relays down. So I'm going to put a relay. So there's going to be a source jar here. We're going to have a source jar here. I'm going to have a source jar here. And a source jar here. That should be fine. That looks solid to me. Should be okay. Now we just got to use our wand to hook everybody together. Alright, so source links. Source link above him. Above him. Above him. Move this guy to right here. Oh, one further. Right there. Alright, we should be golden. Alright, so we're gonna go from this direction. So what I'm doing is I'm connecting this all together to this one node. See that? And now when you mouse over it, well, it's supposed to, I thought it showed. Okay, so from there, we're gonna send this guy over here. And then this guy is gonna get sent into there. And then this guy is going to get sent to there. And then this guy is going to get sent to here. And then this guy is going to get sent to there. And then you are going to get sent to here. And then you are going to go there. And then you are going to go up here. And then you are going to go down here and to here. You are going to go to here and to here. You are going to go here and over here. And you are going to go down here. Should be solid. Should be solid. Also, I forgot about this one. So this one we can set a source jar up right here too. So like right here. And we can say, you can also go here. You can go to here. Can't go to multiple locations. I might have to make splitters. Okay, hold up. Where's my splitter? Splitter. Can't make splitters. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so let's go down and see if that stuff's grown yet. Should probably, yeah, we need to bone meal it. We've got a whole bunch of bone meal in the kitchen. Might as well use it, right? Might as well. Hey, Misty. Here's a good kitty. Alright. Yeah, we might need splitters, I think. So all the starbuckles do is they collect the source berries and put them in the chest. That's literally all they do. 2 starbuckles should be more than sufficient for this whole room. Also, starbuckles cannot get hurt by walking through source berries. So there's that too. We, however, can get hurt by walking through source berries, so... So they're already starting to produce mana. Because every time something grows, they produce, right? I think we'll just leave that one open. Alright, so we got our source berries down. So, starbuckles. Oh, right. I have to make the starbuckle thingies. So it's not that big of a deal. I just forgot. I forgot. I forgot. So it's just 4 gold. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll get a starbuckle. And we'll do it again. Okay, and we got our other starbuckle. So we got 2 starbuckles. Okay. So we'll come on down here. I see it. It's already starting to do its thing. It's already starting to spread the mana and all that. So, alright, so Starbuncle 1, and we're gonna click on him, and we're gonna tell him to use the chest, and he's gonna start going. And we're gonna come over to this side, and we're gonna set this other Starbuncle up. So you place him down, and you click him, and then click him. And now he'll pick and put the thingies in there. So, we have some extras. Doesn't look like it's feeding in. Why are you not working? Did they change these? Oh. Yeah. They might have changed them. Why? Why'd you do this to me? Okay, go back. Go with it. That's when things grow. That's potion effects. animal breeding and mob dying. Generates a moderate amount of source from nearby food, generating more nourishing food. Source berry food is worth more than other mandates. Additionally, mycelium of the source link will convert grass or dirt in a 3x3 below it into mycelium. Will grow mushrooms around it, given that space is empty. The source link will also pull items from nearby pedestals. Pedestals. Right. Pedestals. I forgot that I needed pedestals. Pedestals. So you put the hoppers on the pedestals. Shoot. What was the recipe for pedestals? Pedestal. So we need some of these, some of these. We just need two. Honestly, I wonder about myself sometimes. I really do. Alright. So. I gotta rework this. Come here, you. Okay. How am I gonna do this? I know the pedestals work. Just put them like that. See? It automatically deposits them on the pedestals. So we'll just bring them out one and do this. There it goes. Okay, so it looks like because we can't have splitters, it's going to be a pain in the arse. So you have to take from here. You have to take from here. Or should we have it take from the jars? Jars. Probably jars. You go to there. And you, are you going over there? It's ascending from, taking from. This is sending to here. And that's sending to that. And then this is sending it to that. Well, we're just going to redo it. You are going to there, right? Okay. And then you are going to there. And then you. Are going to there. And you are going to there. And you are going to there. And you are going to there. You are going to there. You oh, okay, we don't want that. We want this to go down. You are going to there. 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 And you are going to there. Wow, that's a pain. Okay, well. So we'll have to use the wand where we're doing different stuff. Like this guy's still going, so I think we're going to have him send to here for right now. You have to have splitters if you want them to send to multiple places, but we can't do splitters right now, so it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So now we should have enough stored up to do what we're wanting to do. So we need to make 4 of these for right now. So we need 4 of each type for our armor. And this should increase our power output. Okay. So now we need to make the blanks. This is a blank thread. This is the thread we're going to be wanting to make. So we need mage bloom, fiber, and gold nuggies. Everything requires gold nuggies. It's just the way it is. So we need 4 of these. Because we're going to enchant them, right? Enchantment? Enchantment. We also have some summoning spells I'd like to make. Hopefully we'll have enough time today. Did we miss one? What are we missing? Oh, mage bloom. Oops. I was forgetting something. There it goes. Big enchantment. Okay, so let me show you how to apply this. So you come over here. We're going to do our helmet. You put the helmet on the table. And you see how it has this thing right here? You just insert it into the helmet. See that? You can take it in and out too. See that? So now our helmet has spell power 1 on it. So we're going to do this for all of our pieces. So the next piece is our tunic. So you put your tunic on the table, and then on the first slot, you're going to put the rune. Just like that. You have equipped armor that contains a perk you already have. You only receive the effect of the perk once. What? Oh, hey, that's actually kind of cool. Okay, so now we know you can only have one slotted. Dude, I'm definitely not going to complain about that. No, we are not. Because that's actually kind of awesome. Alright, so that means that we can have all kinds of stuff. So we have spell power. What else is beneficial? Let's see here. Threads of the Deep would be beneficial. I don't think we have the fish for it though. Thread of Heights. Let's look at the book. What's the book say? The book has detailed descriptions of all of it, I think. I thought you could. Oh, wait. Here we go. Here. No. You can just control on these. So, that would be worth it. Greatly increases the amount of time you can breathe underwater by reducing the chance your air will decrease. Allows you to jump higher, increases how far you may fall before taking damage. That could be helpful. Thread of the Whisper Spring increases saturation of consumed food. Reduce the amount of magic damage taken by a flat amount each level. Okay, that could be very beneficial. Decrease the amount of damage, fall damage taken. Once every time you sleep, nullify death a single time, as if holding totem dying requires a tier 3 slot though. Okay, I'm gonna use that one. Damaging effects inflict freezing on the target before the spell resolves. Freezing lasts for 10 seconds per level and becomes freezing 2 at a level 3 slot. Well, that's kind of cool. Speed. That's kind of nice. Oh, 3 Starbuncle Charms. Deal damage with spells, heals you for 20% per level of the damage dealt. That is slick. How do I make that? Oh, Skulk Catalyst. I know where some of those are. But I think, don't you have to have Silk Touch to pick them up? Yeah. We might have to make a Silk Touch pick. I know we have Silk Touch. We could totally make that. That's a really nice thread. High step. Who cares? Drig me. That's nice. That's really nice. But it's tier 3. If the user is on fire or standing in fire, is extinguished when the caster casts a spell and will be granted the immolation potion effect. Fire spells deal additional damage and last longer for each level of immolation. Aminous Golem. Increase the user maximum mana. That could be good. That is actually pretty good. These are all good. Well, it already repairs itself. I don't know why you'd want that. I guess it goes faster, maybe. Gosh, guys. I don't know what we should get. I think that would be good. Thread of Life Drain. I think that's probably pretty integral. I think we should work on getting the Sculpt Catalyst. That's what I think. Oh, also, before we end the episode, I wanted to show you guys this. So this mysterious red envelope, let's not open it in our R's room just in case something goes nuclear. What does that do? Mysterious envelope, unknown origins. Right click to open to reveal its contents. As most of you who will receive this message know, I am hosting a grand masquerade ball as a social event for the selected few. I am pleased to write you're invited and highly encouraged to come. The ball will take place in my summer home, a very remote venue owned by me. The journey is long and arduous. Do not tarry. The Masquerader. P.S. As renowned as all of you are, I am aware that you are still prone to misplacing things. Do not misplace this invitation. You will need it for admission. And it gave us a map. Okay. Well, we'll just tuck that in our inventory because I'm like intrigued. Alright, so Silk Touch, yeah? Let's see if I can find it. Silk Touch. I guess we'll put it on we'll make a pick for it. All right. So guys, I will go get that Sculpt Catalyst in between episodes. I mean, it's just going to be running all the way over there and getting it and coming back. And in the next episode, we're going to make some more upgrades. And we might fiddle around with fishing a little bit. So I had fun today, and I hope you did too. We got our Starbuncle farm set up and got some power coming in. We need splitters, but that requires the nether. We'll get there, it just takes time. But anyway, I had a lot of fun, and I will see you guys in the next episode. You guys take care, right? Toodles!